When using the discriminant, the first thing we need to identify are the values of a, b, and c. Remembering that standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c helps us identify the values of a, b, and c. So for the first equation, in example A, 3x squared plus 6x minus 2 equals 0, a equals 3, b equals 6, and c equals negative 2, as it's already given in standard form. Remember that a is the value that's the coefficient of x squared. It doesn't involve x squared. B is the value that is the coefficient of x and also does not involve x. And c is the constant, or the number that stands alone, which in this case is negative 2. Next step is to plug in to the formula b squared minus 4 times a times c. So step 1, identify values of a, b, and c. Step 2, plug into the discriminant equation or expression. And now step 3 is to evaluate by following the order of operations. Order of operations says to do parentheses first. There are no values inside parentheses that need to be simplified. Each set of parentheses has a single number in them. Then exponents is the next, so I have to do 6 squared. I get 36 minus 4 times 3 times negative 2. Then comes multiplication and division left to right. So my next step after I square is to take care of this multiplication. So I get 36, and then looking at this as negative 4 times 3 times negative 2. That gives me two negative values and a third number that happens to be positive. So negative 4 times 3 is negative 12 times negative 2 becomes a positive 24. So the end result now is addition and subtraction left to right. I end up with the value of 60. Since my value is greater than 0, that means there are two real solutions. So here's my value, and here's the number of solutions. Let's look at example B. A, in this case, equals negative 1, B equals 3, and C equals negative 2. Plug in, I get 3 squared minus 4 times A times C. Okay. Exponents first, 3 squared is 9. Multiplication left to right. Negative 4 times negative 1 is a positive 4 times negative 2 is a negative 8, giving me the value of 1. 1 is also greater than 0, so again I have two real